does anybody really think that they've applied these laws evenly to past presidents, to Hillary Clinton, to others who have had classified information?
They are launching incredibly aggressive, vitriolic rhetoric based on zero facts. People are going to get hurt.
If you're truly concerned about saving the soul of America, what we cannot have are agencies that are wielded against citizens of our country.
This is a tough time in our country. We have too much distrust in too many of our institutions.
Time now for the panel. Let's bring in Byron York, chief political correspondent of the Washington Examiner, Washington Post columnist Mark Thiessen, and Harold Ford Jr., former Tennessee congressman, also co-host of The Five. Byron, yesterday the Attorney General said that he personally signed off on this search warrant because he believed that bringing these documents out of Mar-a-Lago back into the possession of the U.S. government was a service for the country. Sounds like a lot of politicos on the Hill disagree.
Well, look, this is serious. I mean, the Justice Department has impaneled a grand jury, it's issued subpoenas, and now it's executed a search warrant, and they're clearly investigating the former president for alleged crimes of mishandling classified information. But still, the problem is we don't know what he did. The information along with the search warrant listed alleged classified documents being picked up by the FBI, but we don't know what it's about. We had one report saying it was about nuclear weapons. We've had other reports saying it's really, really serious, but we don't know. Really hard to figure out. You know, in 2018, Lisa Page testified that the FBI had discussed with the Justice Department charging Hillary Clinton under the Espionage Act. Nothing came of it. The same thing might happen here.
Mark, you used to work with classified information at the White House, sure, as did I, all the time. There's this item list. Take a look. I'm going to summarize this for you guys real quick, but we've got a receipt list of the seized materials from Mar-a-Lago. So it includes some things like info on the president of France, a binder of photos, a handwritten note. That could really be anything, as Byron points out. But then we also have confirmation that it includes various secret and top secret documents. Does it matter what specific information is in these documents? They belong to the government of the United States, not to the former president.
Look, mishandling classified information is a serious issue. But here's the thing. The warrant says that Trump had 11 sets of classified documents, including 4 sets of top secret special access program documents, which, as you and I both know from our time in government, is the highest level of classification you can have. But Jim Comey told us that in 2016 that Hillary Clinton had 110 classified emails on her private server, including, this is a quote, 7 email chains concerning matters that were classified top secret special access level programs. And on top of that, the Justice Department Inspector General reported that those classified documents were compromised by foreign intelligence services. That seems a lot more serious than what's happening here. And the other difference is intent. You know, did Donald Trump pack up those boxes? Did he unpack those boxes? Does he know everything? She actually put classified information into an unclassified email. That takes physical effort. You have to type it out. You can't just move it, cut and paste it from one to the other. So she had intent, and they still didn't raid her house or prosecute her.
Harold, the president's supporters, including a whole lot of GOP members of Congress, say today essentially, what took so long? If the Justice Department suspected or knew that the former president had these documents that compromised national security in any way, why did they wait to carry out the raid now, so close to the midterms, 90 days out?
Well, thanks for having me on, and happy weekend and Friday to all. You know, Jillian, I don't know the answer to that question, but I have to think that they do. I would echo what's been said. This is serious. No president, former president's been charged, or I should say not charged, but there's an investigation underway, and we know that espionage is a part of the investigation. And that's serious. If I were a former president, and I hope to be able to say that one day, I would, as all of us do, I would come on television tonight and say, I have no clue what these people are talking about. They've investigated. They are investigating. They've come into my home. I don't know what they could have found that would make them think that I should be under investigation for espionage. Now, I've heard some people say that the president there should be a higher standard for a former president. Maybe there should, but the founders, I don't think, believed that. The founders were brilliant. They were not perfect. But they believed that presidents and congressmen and senators, former ones, I happen to be on the lower end of that, a former one, we should go back and live in our communities and be in the communities and behave like we're in a community.
Yeah.
And finally, I don't understand how we don't think he should be investigated like this. If it's true, I will say this, if there's nothing here, everyone that said that this president has done this or that should come back on television and say, wow, this was wrong and the Justice Department was wrong. But we don't know that, and we should wait.
Right. Lightning fast. I want to make sure we get to winners and losers while I have you guys here. Byron, you're up first.
Winners and losers? The Internal Revenue Service is my winner. When the House votes, it's already voted to pass this, or we already voted to pass this, they're rich. The loser is the American taxpayer, who's going to face more audits.
Mark?
My winner is Karen Tumulty, who's my Washington Post colleague, fellow All-Star panelist, who just came home after successful bone marrow transplant. Looking forward to being back on the panel with her one day very, very soon. My loser is Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City, who has declared his city a sanctuary city, but is calling Governor Abbott un-American for sending illegal immigrants to the sanctuary he set up.
Well, congratulations and best wishes to Karen. I know that sounds like she's getting married, but we really do. All the best to her. Harold, you're up last.
Winner, Bill Russell. They retired his number. The NBA, the winner, the loser. People who choose violence over voting. Our system is based on people voting, not being violent towards people you disagree with.
Well said. Gentlemen, thanks so much. You really did do that lightning fast for me. I appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.